Hey guys, so Jet recently released this flip top stand. And if you're not familiar with flip top, what it does, it actually gives you the ability to store two tools in the space of one via this top that pivots and flips over, allowing you to reach the other tool. You've probably seen some of my flip carts in the past. Let me tell you the difference. This is super easy to build. You don't need plans and 3 days to put it together. You know, this is very cost effective compared to buying all of that material to build a flip cart. This is easily customizable, and well, it looks awesome, right? Cool, huh? Let's take a closer look. So the stand itself is all steel construction. It's designed to hold 300 pounds. The tabletop is solid MDF and is 20 by 25 inches. The legs allow for a 5-inch height adjustment from 30 to 35 inches. I chose to set mine at the highest setting. Tools should be like goals. Set them high, ladies and gentlemen. This is how your flip top stand should look, fully assembled, prior to mounting any tools to it. Once you've chosen your tools and verified that they're going to fit, it's time to start measuring and marking. You're going to want to center your tools on the tabletop as closely as possible, just to ensure that you distribute the weight evenly. Once you've drilled your holes, make sure that you're using bolts and bolt your tools all the way through the MDF top. Do not want to use screws here to try to secure your tool to the MDF top. The bolts here can be a little tricky because this flip stand does require you use two tools, one on each side of the stand. If your tool's holes don't line up just perfectly, you're going to have individual holes for the bolts for both tools. Once you get the bolts lined up and your tool on one side secured, you can flip the stand over. Make sure that all movable parts are locked on the tool and all loose items are removed prior to flipping. Secure the tool on the other side the same way with bolts all the way through the MDF top. Once you get both tools secured, you can start working on a few customization steps. One of the first things I wanted to do is secure the cords so they weren't flopping all over the place when I flipped it. This was simple with a piece of Velcro. I also needed a dust collection system since this is a sander, and that was easy with just an old hose and a piece from Rockler. It's okay to use screws here to secure the Velcro and the dust collection, as it's not holding much weight, so the screws will not fail with the MDF. I chose to do this to both sides with the cords just to make sure that it was easier to flip. It is always recommended when you flip this cart to always use both hands. It just makes it much safer and easier. You can see here that the stand comes with adjustable leveling feet that you can easily swap out for caster wheels. I wanted my stand a little higher off the ground, so I decided to bolt the stand to a piece of 3/4 inch plywood and put the caster wheels on that. That gives me more height and an extra shelf on the bottom there. I'm really happy with it. Another thing I needed to do, since this sander came with all of its pieces attached to it, was take them off and find a place to mount them on the cart. So you can see I just unscrewed them, put a piece of plywood strip, and mounted them right to the cart, but out of the way so it could still flip. Also, I have this shelf here for if I ever want to throw anything there for a minute while I'm not flipping the cart. I'm sure you've noticed those red handles. Those are your actual locks for engaging and disengaging the cart. Pull them out to flip the cart. You'll feel the cart click into place once it's flipped, and then push the red handles back in and be sure they're locked prior to using the cart. Overall, I really like this cart. It's great for small shops like mine. where you can store multiple tools in one area. It's easy to use, it pivots super smooth, and I hope you guys like it just as much as me. Thanks for watching.